Life threw a curveball and I was diagnosed with breast cancer. You immediately go to mortality, and it was one of those things where I had teenagers at home and got to be strong through these times, and the only time I cried was when my husband had to shave my head, and that is when I started looking like a cancer patient.
When people find out they have breast cancer or another cancer, it's hard to know what's next. I have the extreme pleasure of being one of the first people to talk with people and make sure they understand what's next and just kind of take the edge off the process. It's very nice to know that you have somebody in your court.
When I found a little lump at my neck, it turned out to be lymphoma. And so that's when my cancer journey began. Everything went, starting with Nanna Bo, talking to her about what services were available. So that included massage, Reiki.
Center for Integrative Care provides evidence-based care, and to have it right here in the building means it is easily accessible, and it also gives a sense of safety that the oncologist and the surgeons simply refer to it right from here.
They held a class for people going through treatments on how to apply makeup if you've, lost your hair or your eyebrows or your skin doesn't look right or whatever. And that's when I realized how special the Cancer Center is.
It was one of those things where I went to the doctor for one thing, and at the end of the appointment, she's like, "Is there anything else?" And I said, "I got something in my neck." And next thing you know, I was getting PET scans, and 2.5 weeks later, I was in surgery, and then a month later, I was in chemo. So, it's kind of one of those things that it happened so fast that I was probably halfway through treatment before I realized that I had cancer. It wasn't just kind of a set of a couple of appointments for radiation and chemo. There were all kinds of things that I could do there, and it really took care of me. I mean, I had acupuncture. I'd never done that before. I got a massage. I toyed around with learning to play the ukulele because that's something they offer. So, I think they really take care of the whole patient. I met with a dietitian and a speech therapist and all kinds of professional staff that were there to really support me through the whole process.
I think that for sure all those components added to my wellness and my ability to be positive. I don't take life for granted. And that is something people talk about, when you have cancer, it makes you more appreciative, and I think for sure it's been true for me.
All these service lines that we are able to provide that's above and beyond the standard of cancer care is very often sponsored by that foundation, thus the community. Holes of Hope is instrumental in making the difference for that.
Any money that's put towards that center is going to touch every patient somehow, some way.